Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. John Cena's final WWE tour has begun, and the Cenation leader is set to enter the Royal Rumble in February. Meanwhile, Dutch Mantel stated Gunther would be a good choice to be Cena's final WWE WrestleMania opponent. John Cena was once undefeated as a performer in the Stanford-based promotion under Vince McMahon's regime. However, the aura changed in the coming years as the franchise player transitioned into a full-time actor and became a part-time wrestler in the industry. Speaking on Storytime with Dutch Mantel, the veteran was asked which superstar would be a good choice as John Cena's final WWE WrestleMania opponent. The former manager named the record-breaking United Kingdom and Intercontinental Champion Gunther, and stated Cena wouldn't mind that being his last match at the grandest stage of them all. John Cena has a plethora of names to face in the ring in 2025, as this will be his last run as a full-time performer in WWE. There are many new and old faces to go up against in the coming months. However, Dutch Mantel thinks the franchise player won't clash with a major name. Last year, The Rock transitioned into the final boss when he joined the board and turned heel against Cody Rhodes. Regardless of his and the Bloodline's failures at WrestleMania XL, Dwayne Johnson hasn't lost his aura and made his presence felt on Monday Night Raw's Netflix debut. On the same podcast episode, a fan asked Mantel whether Rock and Cena would collide for a third time at Elimination Chamber heading into WrestleMania 41. The veteran stated he doesn't think they will and doesn't see any chance of it happening on the show either. In the world of WWE, where legends are made and rivalries are immortalized, the question of who could be John Cena's final WrestleMania opponent has become a topic of passionate debate among fans and industry insiders. Known as one of the most decorated superstars in wrestling history, John Cena has already etched his name in the annals of WWE as a 16-time world champion and a cultural icon. However, as his in-ring appearances become increasingly sporadic, fans are left wondering who will have the honor and challenge of sharing the ring with Cena in what could be his last WrestleMania match. According to a prominent WWE veteran, there is one superstar who stands out as the perfect choice. A record-breaking champion who embodies everything Cena has stood for throughout his illustrious career. Speaking on a popular wrestling podcast, the veteran suggested that Cena's swan song should be against someone who not only represents the future of WWE, but also poses a significant threat to his legacy. The veteran in question, who has shared the ring with Cena numerous times, believes that the ideal opponent would be none other than Roman Reigns. Reigns, who has dominated WWE as the undisputed Universal Champion for over 3 years, has redefined what it means to be a top star in the modern era. His run as the Tribal Chief has shattered records, garnered critical acclaim, and positioned him as arguably the most compelling character in WWE today. If you're talking about a final opponent for John Cena, it has to be someone who can carry the torch and keep the audience invested long after Cena's gone. The veteran said, Roman Reigns checks all those boxes. He's been on a historic run, and a match between him and Cena at WrestleMania would feel like the ultimate passing of the torch. The idea of Cena versus Reigns is not new, as the two have clashed before in high-profile matches. However, the stakes would be exponentially higher if their showdown were to take place at WrestleMania, with Cena's career potentially hanging in the balance. The narrative practically writes itself. The face of WWE for the past 2 decades versus the man who has carried the company into a new era. Adding to the intrigue is the fact that Reigns has defeated Cena in their past encounters, raising the question of whether Cena could finally overcome the head of the table in a career-defining moment. While Roman Reigns is an obvious choice, he is not the only superstar who could make a compelling case for being Cena's final opponent. Another name that has been floated is Cody Rhodes. Since returning to WWE, Rhodes has captured the imagination of fans with his American Nightmare persona and his quest to win the WWE Championship, a title his father, Dusty Rhodes, never held. A match between Cena and Rhodes could serve as a generational clash, pitting two of the most passionate and driven performers against each other on WWE's grandest stage. Additionally, some fans have suggested that Cena's final WrestleMania match should be against a younger, up-and-coming star who could benefit from the rub of defeating a legend. Names like Austin Theory, who has already shared the ring with Cena at WrestleMania 39, or Braun Breaker, a rising star in NXT, have been mentioned as potential candidates. Such a match would allow Cena to give back to the business by elevating a future main eventer, much like The Rock did for Cena at WrestleMania 28. John Cena himself has remained tight-lipped about who he would like to face in his final WrestleMania appearance, but he has often spoken about the importance of storytelling in wrestling. In a recent interview, Cena emphasized that his goal is to leave the WWE Universe with a lasting memory, rather than focus on wins and losses. WrestleMania is about moments, Cena said. If I'm going to have one last match, it has to mean something. It's not about me. It's about the fans and the story we tell together. This statement aligns with the idea that Cena would likely choose an opponent based on the story that could be told, rather than just the marquee value of the match. Whether it's a showdown with Roman Reigns, a battle with Cody Rhodes, or a star-making performance against a younger talent, Cena's focus will undoubtedly be on creating a moment that resonates with fans for years to come. There is no denying that Cena's final WrestleMania match will be an emotional affair, not just for the fans, but for Cena himself. Over the years, he has built a legacy that extends far beyond the squared circle, becoming a global ambassador for WWE and a role model for millions. A farewell match at WrestleMania would serve as a celebration of his career and a chance for fans to say thank you to a man who has given so much to the industry. For his potential opponent, the match would be a career-defining moment. Whether it's Roman Reigns solidifying his status as the greatest of all time, Cody Rhodes completing his redemption arc, or a young star stepping into the spotlight, the stakes couldn't be higher. The WWE veteran summed it up best. Whoever gets that match with Cena at WrestleMania isn't just fighting a legend, they're fighting for history. As the wrestling world awaits confirmation of Cena's next move, one thing is certain: his final WrestleMania opponent will have some very big shoes to fill. Whether it's Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, or an emerging talent, the match will undoubtedly be a fitting tribute to a career that has defined an era.